Hello, hello, hello. I have decided I'm going to do a read. Thought I'd do a Tuesday night, an early morning for people in America, Tuesday night for people in Australia, Tuesday afternoon for people in between. So Freed in Florida. She's running for governor next year. She's a Democrat. We'll see how she goes. I'll look at her. Also, Representative Tim Ryan, Democrat from her Ohio. Hi, Sharon Slope. Is running for Senate next year. How will he go? How are you? How is everyone? 5:44 a.m. You're early, so you're an hour behind normal time. Oh, goodness me, behind Eastern time. Wow. I thought I'd hop on and do it, but not as late. I used to start the Tuesday night ones at like 9 o'clock. By the time I got through with them, I was just so tired. So I thought I'd do them a bit earlier, and I like to wind down a bit afterwards, and it was too late to wind down, and I'd end up going to bed really late. So I'm thinking of doing the Tuesday nights again, but not as late. So it'll be early for you guys, I know. But, you know. I'm thinking might do some Lenormand and Sibylla tonight. Hello to the other people watching. I have a little eye here that tells me there are other people watching. So apart from Sharon, hello. I do appreciate people who watch. You don't have to join the chat if you don't want to. I just appreciate you joining in to watch me. And of course, everyone who watches later. I like watching. I appreciate them watching as well. So for those of wait for a few more people. You're just going to bed. Oh, you did a night shift or something, have you? 5:44 a.m. Wow. Might do a mix of different cards now. I really do like the Sibyllas. They're a great card to do. I like all of them really. So might do some Kipper too, but that requires a bit of space. So while we're waiting for a few more people, I might just start putting some tarots away that I've been using. I always keep the Rider-Waite tarot, the original one. My first deck, I always keep that out. And I like to keep out the Lo Scarabeo one and the Universal Tarot, but then I swap my other decks around. So hi, Harry's mum 2008. Have not seen you for a little while. Good afternoon. Are you in the UK, Harry's mum? Or Europe? Yes, I saw that you were just going to bed. Yeah, appreciate you staying up, as long as it doesn't, stop you from getting the sleep you need. Thank you for joining us, Sharon. You're in Italy, so you are about 5.5 hours behind Perth, I guess. Yeah, I used to do Tuesday nights, but I wouldn't start till 9 o'clock my time. By the time I finished, and then it wound down a bit, I would get very tired. So I stopped for a while. So I'm thinking of reintroducing Tuesday nights and just making it a bit earlier. So 12:46 p.m. Yep. So you are 6 hours behind. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you could join us. If anyone wants a reading, I am very flexible with my timetables. If people want a reading, I'm very happy to work with within, you know, at different time zones and different time zones. So if anyone does want a reading, you can email me at christine.matheson. No, sorry. Oh, get out my last name. At footprinttarot@gmail.com. If you do the other one, that's my personal email. And yeah. So yeah. What are we doing today? Well, I've got a couple of readings I want to do. One is on, I cannot remember her first name, but she's a Democrat. She's called Freed. She's currently a commissioner of health in Florida. She's running for governor in 2022, Florida, and so I want to do a reading on her. And Representative Tim Ryan from Ohio. He's currently a representative, but next year he's running for the Senate. I want to have a look at him, how he goes. We won't tell anyone. Hi, human generic. That's okay. Yeah, but all correspondence for tarot and all that goes through Footprint Tarot. So, yeah. Oh my goodness, having a bit of trouble putting some of these cards in this deck, in this box. Oh, you know, it is what it is. It'll get put away. It's a spiral deck. So, yeah, so just waiting for a few more people to join, and in the meantime, I might do a little bit of tarot, but I'm going to be using Lenormand and Sibylla and possibly some Kipper today. So that's always a pretty good way to go. I've got books all over the place here. Hi to everyone else who's watching. Like I said, you don't have to join in the chat if you don't want to. I'd really appreciate the fact that you decide to watch me. And if you're new, my name's Chrissy. I'm an intuitive. I'm intuitive, and I do readings using the tarot cards, some Lenormand, some Sibylla, and yeah, go put some coffee on. And I love doing it. And it's yeah, I've been doing it for a few years now, and every year I learn more about myself, and I love doing, you know, these lives and everything, and the support that you guys, that people show me is amazing, and I really appreciate it. So I'll move a few of the decks to the side here. Hi, Shageen. Oh my goodness. I was doing like late night Lenormand and all that. I thought I'd, you know, in the wee early hours, but so I'm going to do a bit of a mix. hope that everyone is doing well. We've got over 10 people. I might make a start. Hi, Pamela Bryant. Now, I've got a couple of questions written down, but only a couple. So if you have a question you want me to ask, if you put it in nice big caps lock, that would be great. And, yeah, to catch my eye. That would be absolutely fantastic. I did a run of like 3 days in a row last week, but yeah, I think I did Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday, so I did 4 days in a row. But I used to do Tuesday nights, but as I was saying, I left it a bit late. I was starting at like 9 o'clock at night here, and I was wrapping up at like 11:30. And then by the time I had a bit of a wind down, it was getting really late, like 1 o'clock in the morning and stuff. So I've decided I'll do Tuesday nights again, but I'll be starting earlier. Maybe not quite this early, but probably around 7 to 7:30 my time. So 7 to 7:30 Eastern Daylight Time in the US. Hi, can I read on the new Novavax vaccine? See if it's safe for people with autoimmune problems. Oh, Novavax. I can tell you, Harry's mum, that the minute I saw it, I got a really good feeling about it. But, of course, not every vaccine is right for every situation. Safe. Well, now, and I am not a doctor, okay? So, honestly, the best people to ask about that would be doctors. But what I'll do is I'll do a general reading on it. I just got a really good feeling about it. But as to whether or not it's safe for people with autoimmune problems, well, honestly, that's for doctors to look at and say. But I'll do a general reading on, will it help, giving my opinion on whether it's safe for people with autoimmune problems. It's a bit dicey. I wouldn't want to say, oh, yes, it's safe, and it turns out it can cause problems, or no, it's not safe, and people who could get it don't get it. But I'm happy to do a general reading on it. Old and tried true type vaccine, yeah, which has caused some problems with AstraZeneca and J&J, but I don't know. I just got a really good feeling about that vaccine. I told my husband, he's like, use it the old way. No, we're not. He's determined to get Pfizer. So, yeah. Those of you guys in the US, terrible news about another 2 police officers who've responded to the January 6th insurrection taking their own lives. It is an absolute travesty. And that this has happened. I mean, that they have felt themselves in such a place. Is it true that Fat Rump is building a fake Oval Office? Nice wordplay too, Pamela Bryant. Trump building a fake Oval Office. Oh, and conference room. And conference room. I've got a conference room as well. apparently he's setting up. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I've got Harry's mum's question written down. I'll do a general reading on Novavax. But as I said, as to the autoimmune thing, just yes, two in the space of a couple of days. Yes, the third one came out this morning, and then it came out in the hours since the third one that another one had also committed suicide. It had just taken he died before that, but it had taken, I think, a bit of it had taken some time to determine that. So Taiwan has beaten China at the Olympics. Or Chinese Taipei, as they're called. China wants them to scrap it. McConnell's got COVID, has he? Well, Rand Paul's gotten it, this person's gotten it, that person's got it. Yeah, so what I'd like to do is, if everyone will bow their heads with me, I'd like to say a prayer for the officers, all officers, whether they're Capitol Police or Washington DC, who attended that insurrection, and prayer for their safety and their health. Especially as the inquiry goes on, it's going to bring up a lot of bad memories and things. So has created several of his. Oh yeah, Lindsey Graham too. Yeah, he's got it as well. So before I start reading, I'd like to just, if we can bow our heads and just say a brief prayer. Universal Spirit, icon and deities of all religions, please spread an envelope of healing, love, and hope over the officers from the Metro DC Force and the Capitol Police who are still suffering from the effects of the 6th of January. Please help them get through what can only be a difficult time, with memories resurging due to the inquiry, and please help them get the help and healing that they need. Thank you. They're all the same to me. Yeah, I haven't heard of McConnell having COVID, but Lindsey Graham I knew had it, so won't worry about the McConnell one, but we'll read on Lindsey Graham. Go Taiwan, yeah. The Australian Olympic Committee have confirmed that some Australian athletes have been involved on an incident on the plane on the way home. That'd be right. What were they doing? Being naughty people. Honestly, the standards of behaviour, you take on the role, you should take on the standards of behaviour as well if you want to compete at that level. If they've been idiots and caused problems on the flight home, fine them. Even suspend them from competition for a while, whatever needs to be done. That's. Hi, Greta, how are you? It's lovely to see you. So I'm going to start the readings now. Thank you, everyone, for being patient. We'll go with, I cannot remember her name, but Ms. Freed from Florida, who is a Democrat, and she has put a hat in the ring for, oh, that was wonderful. The guy from Qatar and the Italian. I loved that. Hi, Ewart. That was wonderful. That I watched the high jump. That was wonderful. And oh, the long jump with the Greek guy who didn't know he wasn't. He's like, what did I win? And he wasn't getting it. And all the Greeks were in the stand, all the athletes and the coaches were in the stand going, you've won. And he's like, what? Because he won on a countback. It was so funny. But Ms. Freed from Florida, how is she going to win the governor's race next year? So, what's on her mind? In the past, she came on and she was, really, really let him have it. She's had a real burden in the past because she is the health commissioner. Val Demings is putting a hand up too, but I don't know. She might go for something different. We'll see. She's had this huge burden is on her mind in the past with, she's the health commissioner. She's elected that. And DeSantis is just doing everything he can to make her job virtually impossible. At the moment, at the heart, Joy, she's really feeling support. She's getting lots of messages of support at the moment, and that's on her mind. And it's really support to go and put a hand up and put a hat in the ring. There's future for her, and this is just the general future. A gift. Child is a gift. It's also innocence. And it can also be the start of something new. Okay, what's in her environment at the moment? Okay, in the past, in the environment, bouquets. That's also being gifts, but it's also I got a complete blank. Gifts. A bouquet. It's a gift, basically, but it can also be messages of support as well. Happiness. She has it's given her a lot of pleasure to act as the commissioner. Yeah, I'll read on Val Demings then. Why now? Oh, Ewart, we were just discussing that. Hello, Tiba Ross. I do think that with the testimony of some of the fellow officers last week, it's brought up a lot of things, and for some of them it's going to get harder and even harder. And I said a prayer before. If you want to go back later and listen and pray along with me, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, I mean, the Marco Rubio. Senate 2022. Okay, yeah, it's been hard. look, some of me, you know, there may be some who we know and can't deal with that. But unless that can be proven beyond doubt, um, we won't go there. If that turned out to be the case, they have paid a terrible price for their actions, if that is the case. Yeah. If that does come out, it will. If that is the case, it will probably come out at some stage. And if that is the case, the price they have paid is tragic, you know. No, it's not. It's not. Yeah. No. It's just a feeling you get. It could be either way. So we're going back to Ms. Fields. Oh, Freed. I say it fried because it's spelled fried, but it's Freed, Miss Freed. In the past, she has been, it's been her pleasure to serve the people of Florida, despite the burdens that she's feeling now. Fish, it's brought her a lot of benefit in her environment, you know, happy, you know, fish can be money, but it's more than that. It can be benefit, you know, and success. It's not just about money. People who think that the fish are just about money, well, they need to go and revisit things a bit. Fortune, it has, in the environment at the moment, she's feeling fortune. And honestly, I think this, at the moment, the money in the environment could be attracting a lot of donors, especially standing up and, you know, delivering a metaphorical kick in the butt to DeSantis. So, yeah, in the moment, at present, there's definitely, I think she's attracting a lot of donors. In the future for her house, home, stability. It could be a new place. It could be a new place. And the timing, comfortable, no rush, comfort in her environment, in her future. And children, in the future, children. Oh, I hope that doesn't mean more children are going to be getting sick in the future. I think she's going to be dealing with that really well, but as well as she can. Now, contributing factors in the past, why it's been such a burden on her, and even though she considers it a pleasure, it's been hard. The environment, I think the environment she's working in is bad, but the people she has around her is good. But of course, the biggest contributing factor to the past few months for her has been the virus. At present, contributing factors, loyalty. She is developing a lot of loyalty with the dog at the present, and that is a contributing factor. And that, of course, is adding to donors and her contentment, happiness with the decision she's made to run for governor. In the future, stars, new direction, a new brightness, you know, really standing out. Stars is a good card. It's a good card. And clarity, formula. She's really going to be able to make some things very clear in the future. I'll do one more card. Look forward to okay. Thank you, Kiba. Okay, a bit further in her future, we've got the moon. Honor, fame, work. on her mind. Work, the honour that she's been given, the work she has to do in her environment. Being slippery, having to deal with wily people, having to use good snap judgment, really, really engaging, using all of her skill and acting with caution around some people. The scyphus things being cut off. And contributing factor to this, people trying to cut things down, cut things off, end things. I do think the stork is change. Change will be on her mind. Commitment will be in her environment. And a garden, of course, is a gathering place, and people. I think she might win. But I think there's going to be people who try to stop her, of course. She's got, yeah, I think she's got a very good chance of winning. Hi to everyone who's not watching in the, who's watching and not in the chat. Hello. Ever since I've been using StreamYard, I've seen this little eye thing there and the numbers changing, and it never occurred to me it was showing the number of people watching or not watching. It only like ding the other day. And I'm like, oh my goodness, me. Oh my goodness, me. But a lot of, yeah. Love and big hug back to you too, Sharon. Now, let's have a look at Tim Ryan. I'll use a different deck. In fact, I'll use the Stabila deck for him, which is a different system, but it works with the same spread. How is his run for the Senate going to go? Congratulations to the Australian gymnast Tyson Bull. He had a fall. I think he came 5th in the finals of the horizontal bar, but he is the first Australian male gymnast to ever make an Olympic final. So congratulations on that wonderful achievement. And I'm sure we'll be seeing him again next year at the Commonwealth Games, which I'm sure will go ahead. Those of you in the US, I don't know if you get the Commonwealth Games or not, but we have a great rivalry with Canada at the Commonwealth Games, and England and New Zealand and everyone. And they're really great. Hi, sweet pea. How are you, darling? Anyway, we're looking at Representative Tim Ryan. Pass. Il Vedovo. That's I better find the book because my Italian is not the best. Virtually non-existent. I can count to 10, and I know a couple of swear words, but that's about it. 3 of Spades, lonely and sad man bound to his past. His past has been in the House of Representatives. He's been, this is the past vote. And this is on his mind. Maybe watching things in the past. the past year or so. I think the past year or so, it's anyone with any sensibility, if you're a politician, with anyone worth their salt as a politician, would be the past year or so, and some of the events from the past year would really, you know, be preying on their mind, and would have been sadness and loss. This person is at a grave, he's mourning sadness and loss. There's been a lot of mourning with people in his state, probably with people dying and things like that. At present, the Nemika, that's enemy, but honestly, his envy, rivalry, resentment, concealed hate, rivalry. What's on his mind is rivalry. I don't feel he's one to conceal how he feels about things. He's very much upfront. Jack of Spades. The enemy, woman who acts secretly. Yeah, the Queen of Spades, woman who acts secretly. So he's got somebody on his mind currently, a woman who acts secretly. Just double checking that I got the right one. Two-faced. Someone who shows, so he's definitely, is he on any committees at the moment? And who's the senator from Ohio at the moment? Sherrod Brown and Rob Portman. Who's he running against? Do you know? Is he running against Rob Portman? Resigning 6 times. So he's a Republican? Anyway. Prison. What'll be on his mind in the future? Prison. Oh my goodness. This is not too good. Why would prison be on his mind unless he's in his environment, messengers from the past. He got a letter at the moment. Giovanni Funicular. It's a queen of something. Queen of clubs, I think. Attraction towards a young woman. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. In his future, in the environment, in his future is an attraction towards a young woman. Oh my God. Contributing factors. Amalato. Illness from the past. Military at present. Disperato pergelosia. Oh my God. A desperate, jealous person? Distraught. Excessive attachment, doubt, suspicion. I'm reading on Tim Ryan. Branch committee and energy committee. He's a Democrat and he's run. I know. The future line for him at the moment. I mean, the present line is two-faced woman, a letter, it could be evidence, military evidence, but the future line, there's prison on his mind. In his environment is a young woman, and contributing is just distraught by jealousy, doubts, distraught by doubts, distraught by suspicion. Oh my goodness. But if is that really associated directly with, I mean, in some way, but he's on what Jim Jordan is from. He's on the Legislative Branch Committee and the Energy Committee. Let's have a look further along. Inemico, here's the enemy again. Rivalry on his mind, resentment, concealed hate. Love for Delta. Now here's loyalty in the environment a bit further along. And celebration, a cause for celebration, contributing factor is celebration. Retirement, La Amante. The lover on his mind, and the lover, the cause of contributing factor to retirement. Oh my goodness. Q6, thought, reflection, meditation. Okay, to reflection and thought. This is a really strange story that's unfolding with Tim Ryan. I mean, what is the outcome here? We'll do one more line. So we've done immediate, so August, September, October, November. Domestic problems on his mind. Illness in the environment. Stanza. Solitude, privacy, a need for privacy. Oh my goodness, there could be some drama coming up. It could be John Jude. Yeah, it could be. It's a really interesting story. I mean, the story that's unfolded using these cards, these are the Italian Sibilla cards, is one of really intriguing, one of intrigue and a little bit of mystery and a bit of scandal and suspicion and doubt and what I might do is just do a quick 5-carder with the tarot on Tim Ryan, and you want me to have a look at Jim Jordan using the Sibillas as well. I'll look at him as well, but a bit further on. Jordan Sibillas. Actually, I might just do a quick clarification on Yes, he was. Yeah, the wrestling team. Yeah, of ignoring what they were saying, of, you know, I mean, it might not even be him personally. It could just be a member of his family, with Tim Ryan and all that. Yeah, so let's have a quick look at, do a quick 5-carder for Tim Ryan. The Empress. He cares. He feels a real responsibility to looking after the people of his state. What's his challenge? He has got a burden, but a challenge that's going to be a burden. So there is his advice. Page of Cups. Be prepared for surprising and emotional news. At the bottom of this, the need to build up defences. Oh, my goodness. But the possible outcome is coming through with strength. So that's not necessarily a bad outcome. Let's do a couple more cards here. Coming through with strength. The Queen of Cups. Additional nurse through it, coming through things. And 4 of Pentacles, hanging in there and retaining. So he might have some drama coming up. It could be family drama. I think he's going to have a bit of a rough time. People, of course, always want to smear everyone. If it's shocking, scandalous, and horrible, well, we'll hear about it. If it's family-like, well, possibly not. Oh, my goodness me. I'm going to have to do that again, my darlings, because I accidentally did not see some cards there. So I'll just do that again, one more time, with all the cards in the deck. Tim Ryan. Just do this again. With all the cards in the deck. Sorry about that. Interesting. It might not necessarily be him. It could be something with his family, Let's do another quick 5 cards on him. Again, strategies plays the Magician. His challenges, things just coming up. Also, distractions and manifestations. Communications, quick communications. King of Cups, Biden. He's still going to need to build up some defences here. 8 of Pentacles, some details coming. Could have to bear through some. Yeah, he's in for a bit of a rough time, I think. So sorry about that. You want to be able to say of people you'd like to see in office that everything's going to go smooth, but he could be in for a bit of a rough time. Let's hope that it's somebody else and not him. Okay, Novavax. I'll use the Novavax. What's the cards for Novavax? This flipped out, so possibly some things to come to light about it. Hi, Karen Hardinge. Ten of Pentacles, money, bit of a challenge, getting some more money. Advice, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands. The base of this is celebration. Six of Cups, something's coming back. Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, resources. No, look, there's possibly some of the problems that the other AstraZeneca and Johnson & Johnson have had, possibly that haven't come out quite yet. It's gotten a challenge. It's got the Ten of Pentacles, which is money, but and the Ten of Swords. New employment and good luck. So the challenge for them has been getting everything right, all the timing right and things. Okay, I think the advice here is spend a little bit more money and look at something a little bit closer. Celebration. I think it'll be as good as any of the others using that the older technology. Okay, might be a bit better, but I do still think it's that, as with a lot of vaccines, some of the problems don't come out until they're in use in the field, and I think that's also the case here, but I do think it's going to be okay. No worse than Johnson & Johnson, or I think better than AstraZeneca, but yeah, that's just my opinion based on the cards that I was going to. Fewer side effects, yeah, that there's still some things that never come out until it's in wider use, you know. As for the autoimmune stuff, please talk to your doctor about that. I do feel that there are some people who just, for whatever reasons, cannot have vaccines and all that, and things, and with the autoimmune things, I do think that they're going to be working on ways in which to help those people. They are working on ways. Are they working on ways to help people with problems such as autoimmune and other problems which make vaccines chancy? We'll have a look at that. King of Swords, Four of Swords. Some people, they cannot have it, and that's a challenge. That there's dangers of them, and so they cannot have, or some of these vaccines just, they do not do the job and lead to them, you know, needing rest and all that. Nine of Pentacles. Are they going to help people? Find a way to help people deal with COVID? As far as yes, no is concerned, we've got two maybes and a yes. King of Wands, yes. Nine of Wands, building up defences. Ways in which they can help people to build up defences. Eight of Cups, a no. Yeah, for stability. Increasing stability. Over time, they're going to find ways. Knight of Swords and just some chaotic things. Six of Wands. Yeah, look, they are looking at ways to help people. Ten of Cups. Ace of Cups. Yeah, look, they are going to find ways to help people who cannot have vaccines or who have things with autoimmune, things that will make it harder for them to fight this. They're going to find other ways to help them. So I'm not quite sure what that is. I don't know. I'm not a pharmacist. I'm not a research scientist in this field, but it does say yes, that they're going to find ways to help people who cannot have the vaccines and stuff. So other ways to help build up their defenses some more. That doesn't necessarily mean a vaccine, but possibly maybe some pills or spray or something. It's 7:40 in New York City. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's several people who can't have vaccines for various reasons, and that means they're still at risk. So looking at those people, and I did a reading on this a few weeks back too, that yes, they're looking at ways in which they can try and help these people either fight it if they get sick or some preventative measures. 6:40. Hi, Joe G. You're in Wisconsin. Okay, we're going to move on now. Is Trump building a fake Oval Office? Okay. I am just going to bring up something here. Positive Ned. Cafe Lenormand. Here we are. This has got it. Here it is. Just a wee little bit. There we go. Up a little bit. Close that there. Up a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Is Trump building a fake Oval Office and conference room? Let's have a look. Stars. I think that means yes. Fish. Yes. Bouquet. Yes. I got a list of positive, yes, no, and neutral cards here for the Lenormand, and all of these are, oh, yes, being yeses. Yeah, he he's hoping that it will present him as very presidential. He's hoping it will attract more donors. With the gifts as well, with the bouquet being a gift or luck, change of luck. Oh my goodness. Oh, this man, happiness, he's happy. This is his happy place. Happiness, the bouquet is happiness. This is his happy place. He loves it. He loves playing president. Oh my God. Honestly, oh, yeah, he is. He's got a fake Oval Office. He's not building one. He's got one. He's got a fake Oval Office, and he's got a fake conference room, and he holds cabinet meetings in the conference room. What we're going to do when this happens, when I'm back in blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yep. He did it in Mar-a-Lago too. Well, he's doing it in Bedminster as well. Yeah. I think he's moved up to Bedminster because it's closer to Washington. I don't know. In preparation. It is sad. It is pathetic. It also shows how dangerous this man really is. That he's rehearsing. So, yeah. Lindsey Graham. What's going on with Lindsey Graham? We'll do the 5-card cross with this too. Yeah. Okay. I'm still a bit rocked by that Tim Ryan reading. There's definitely some drama ahead for him, but the same before, if you want a reading, you can email me at footprint tarot, or one word, at gmail.com. Okay. Just got to check something here. Yeah. I sent myself an email earlier with a link to a story. Robert Kennedy Jr. says a security guard at the hotel was the one who, while the Pakistani student did shoot Kennedy, the fatal shots came from a security guard. So I'm thinking I might look at that, do a video on that. The whole Robert Kennedy thing, actually. I might do a video on my mystery tour. Yeah. So, Lindsey Graham, what's going on with him? The Sun. He's feeling good. And I'm feeling. He's on the road. He's getting better. Okay, which is good. You don't want anyone to be absolutely mowed down by this illness. You want people to be able to recover, which is fair enough. So yeah, he's going okay. But what challenge has he got ahead of him? A letter. Documents. Got a letter ahead of him. A challenge. Document. Something coming out, and this could be evidence of some sort. What's his advice? Oh, his advice is get ready for the end of something that could be his career. At the base of this is a gift. the bouquet as a gift. Surprises, appreciation, surprises. He's got a surprise coming to him. The outcome for him, the mouse, thief, being shown as a thief. Woman. What's behind this? Gathering. Be prepared for a public ending. Changes. Surprise changes. The moon. Hidden things. Reputation, cycles. Wow. He's got some surprises coming ahead of him. Lindsay Graham's not looking... Well, he's got some surprises ahead of him. Definitely. Val Demings versus Marco Rubio. What's going on there? Okay, will Val Demings win the Senate seat? Shuffling the wrong cards. Meant to use a different deck. Will Val Demings win Marco Rubio's Senate seat in 2022? Sherrod Brown retiring? I like Sherrod Brown. Is he retiring next year? Anyway, Val Demings, will she defeat Marco Rubio in next year Senate race, 2022 Senate race? Negative. Negative. Oh, sorry, guys. I've got 3 negatives here. I've got 3 no's. Pretty emphatic no's too. Change. There's definitely some blockages happening there for her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 definite no's here. At this stage, it's not looking good. She could have a really tough run. She might not even make it to the race. Will she have to withdraw? Man. Just a lot of neutral cards there. At this stage, if the election was run tomorrow, she wouldn't get it. But there's also some neutral cards there. At this stage, it's not looking good for her. I think it's too far away. I'd like to be able to see an emphatic yes. I do feel that she definitely, if she doesn't ring, she's going to have to give him a real close run for his money. Will Marco Rubio lose? Let's have a look. Given that Val Demings will Marco Rubio lose? Let's look at it this way. Clover, yes. The snake, no, the snake turned up for Val Demings as well. The ship is neutral. Garden, neutral. Yeah, I feel it's too. The anchor is yes. The fish, yes. So we've got the house is neutral. Birds are neutral. And the moon is yes. Yeah, look, he could lose. So, but again, there's neutral cards and there's some negative cards. It's too far out to tell. But this is more on the side of him losing. Anchor, fish, clover, moon. They're all yes. So, the question is, yes, he could lose, but who will beat him? That's the question. Will he be primaried? There's a bit of a question hanging out over that. It is still all early days. It is more than a year away. I do feel that looking that far forward is possibly, yeah, too far ahead, Jim Jordan. We'll bring out the Sibillas for him. A different deck of Sibillas, yeah. Who's totally delusional? Okay. Jim Jordan. Tenderness. I really feel like the Queen of Hearts, tenderness. I really feel like it's care. He's really taking care how he steps. He's being very careful, tentative, tender little steps. Challenge. Faithfulness and affection. Well, that's faithfulness to Trump is a challenge for him. The advice for him is a blonde woman. I have to just look. I'll find the. Civil Oracle cards read. Mm. Mm. But you have the meanings printed up somewhere. Hmm. Yeah. Annoying, annoying, annoying. I have them printed up. Sorry, guys. Hi, Mary Fanu. I'm just looking for something. I'm stuck on something, so. A journey. Looking at Jim Jordan. The base of this reading and cause for the advice is a journey. Got a journey and hope. So, but there's a card here I want to. Mm. Scribed. A blonde woman. Oh, sorry, I have to use the other deck. Hi, Estelle Harrington. I can't. Yeah, I need to find my notes on this one again because that blonde woman's got me. I get the idea he doesn't generally like women in general, but you know, it's what am I saying? Jim Jordan. I'll do the other Sibylla deck. Thank you. Ohio vote today. Will Rump's coal-loving candidate win? Who? What are they voting on? A special election, of course, but who are they voting on? What are they voting for? What's the election for? Primary? Okay. Will Trump's coal-loving candidate win in the primary? So there's non-Trump. Neutral. There's a lot of neutral. There's a couple of yeses, but there's more neutral, and there's a no, yes, no. Toss up, either way. 2 districts, 11th and 5th. Okay. Well, we've got a couple of clear yeses and a couple of clear no's and a couple of and more neutrals than either. So 1 yes and 1 no, possibly. One may win in one district, one of Trump's choices in one district, and in the other one, someone who's not his choice might win. Yeah, interesting. And they're primaries. Okay. Going to go back to Jim Jordan. I'm sorry about that last one, but I needed my notes and I don't have them and I couldn't find them. So without that notes, I won't be using that deck for a while until I can get my notes back on that. Yeah. So Jim Jordan, we used the other day. Hi, Mary Fanoof. Yeah, Jim Jordan. Denari, money is very much on his mind. What's his challenge? Allegria, celebration. Celebrating too soon? He needs loyalty. Get somebody who's loyal to you, or stop being so loyal to Trump. That's the advice. At the bottom of this, Allegra de Curore. Heart, joyous heart. The cause of this is he's celebrating too early. La amica. If he wants an amicable ending, confident guest relationship of trust. Yagyo. Transfer, move. Consolation. Great consolation. I've got gratification received after a long time. That's at the base of this. Looking. Look out. Spying. Far-sighted, great ambitions are at the. Yeah, don't be so servile and loyal to Trump. You should be more far-sighted than that, because the possible outcomes for you are a transfer, a move. Just be glad you're not in prison. Military. Relationship with the police. Oh my God. Hi, Debbie Fitzsimmons. Yeah, I think he's got a few things ahead of him. He's got a Jim Jordan. And Joji, I love that you've got a lotus flower waiting. They are precious, precious flowers, and that's beautiful. Let's see. I'm going to go till 8:45, so that's just over another half hour, okay? So any more questions? Can I put Pamela Bryant as a mod? Oh, yeah, I can do that. Hang on a minute. It'll just mean me popping into my live now. Go into my channel. I had to get a new phone, and I haven't brought up the thing yet, so new phone, and I haven't brought up the thing yet, so turn the sound off, and we'll go up. We will find Pamela. Add moderator. So I've just added Pamela as a moderator. If anyone else wants to act as a moderator, let me know now. And are we too late to turn climate change around? No. You won't turn it around. Climate change is a natural process, but what we've done is accelerated it. Hi, Em. And what we have to do is slow it down, decelerate it a bit. You won't stop the climate from changing, but we can decelerate it, and that can and will happen. So yeah. So if anyone else wants to be a moderator, let me know now and I can just pop into the other thing and make you one. I've left it open just with the sound off, that's all. Debbie Fitzsimmons. Thank you, Debbie. I'll go and do that now too, okay? So there we go. Oh, done. Oh, Debbie Fitzsimmons, is your mum having a hard time? Burst of healing energy to go to Debbie Fitzsimmons' mum. Okay. No, we're not too late to turn it around. Well, not turn it around, but decelerate it. Can we decelerate? You can mod human generic? That's great, thanks. Oh my goodness. Okay. I hope I got the right person. Yep. There you go, you're a moderator now. Plant more trees. Yes, it's a matter of climate change is a continual process, but can you just decelerate what has been artificially accelerated? And yes, you're not going to stop all of the artificial acceleration, but you can slow it down enough to give some time. So let's have a look. Can we decelerate changes to the climate? Got the fox. It's going to take some stylus, some manipulation. The house is neutral. The heart is a yes. It can start even as in your home even. It's got the child. The next generation that are coming through, they're going to be huge with this. They're going to play a major part with this. Sorry, that's my phone. I had to turn the notifications up. There's a no, there's a mouse, mice, a no, and the fox is no. But that's just, there are some parts where they won't do it. But the key with neutral, we have to, even by aiming for neutral carbon, it will do a lot. There's more neutral, but there's 1, 2, 3 yeses, 3 nos, 3 neutrals. So there's some parts, some areas where they're not going to do what they need to do, and those areas are going to suffer as a result. Some areas are going to play that part and get in the deceleration time, and some areas are going to be remaining pretty neutral, but that neutrality with some so with that combination of aiming for the neutrality and aiming for the deceleration, the neutrality being not speeding it up any more than it already is, and those people and those ones aiming to decelerate, yeah, I do feel there will be a deceleration of it. Oh, Joji, yeah. The fires will provide ash and fertile ground for new trees. What they have to do is get in there as soon as they can and start planting trees. And for everyone that was in there, plant 2. you know, or whatever. Plant one there and one somewhere else. That will help. Yeah. And there needs to be urban succession, which is succession is the process of gradual vegetation of an area that has previously been cleared. And it starts with, believe it or not, weeds, and then it works its way up to shrubs and plants and then trees. And encouraging that, like vacant areas and stuff like that, that encouraging them, as long as it's not like, but talking to your city councils and all that about planting trees in these areas, making little islands, green islands in the urban areas, you know. Allotments are really popular in England for people growing foods and all that. That's another way in which people can, or community gardens, I think they're called in America, that people can do things. Go get some sleep, Sharon. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope it's helped you wind down from your shift. If you've come in from work and all that, I just hope it helped you wind down a bit. And yeah, hobby farms, yeah, they should all be encouraged. And farmers markets, local farmers markets. I can go on about this forever, yeah, as you all know. So, any more questions, guys? Yeah, planting trees on rooftops. Yes, I think that Asia's, quite a lot of buildings in Asia have got trees growing down the side of them and things like that. That sort of thing it can help. You can build a big building, but you can also offset by having like some gardens, like have it in 3 tiers going down like a step, and each tier has its own garden on it or something like that. Things like that. Okay, any more questions? I'm going to be here for about another 25 minutes. How is Nancy Pelosi holding up? She's a strong lady. And I'd love, you know, I get the feeling that she'd just grab that gavel back off McCarthy and and wrap him on the fingers with it. That's just a disgusting comment to make. We all make comments like that jokingly. I don't think he made it jokingly. Yes, hold it good in your good thoughts, Nancy Pelosi. We all make comments like that, you know, like, you piss me off, I'll slap you so hard even Google won't be able to find you, and things like that. We really shouldn't, should we? I'm guilty of it. Everybody's guilty of making comments like that jokingly. But yeah. Okay. Has Labor shot itself in the foot by dropping the negative gearing and franking credits policies? Okay. Interesting question. All right, I'll ask that after I've asked about Nancy Pelosi. How's Nancy Pelosi doing? She's pissed. She's really angry. Really, really angry. And she feels like this is real abuse. And it's, you know, it's an unthinkable abuse of office. I think she is, when they come back, I think she is, there's a letter here. I think they will sanction him. when they came back, because he did it really close to the end of sessions and she didn't have time to deal with it then, probably. I think there might be a sanction. Mice is Faith's commitment. It's just made her resolve. This ring is like her resolve stronger and stronger and stronger. Yeah, she's going to call him out in a public forum, and I do think there will be sanctions. So she had other things. She was trying to get that moratorium on evictions. To her, that was more important at that time than Kevin McCarthy's sick comment. So I do feel there's a letter, and I do feel that that's sanction. Fifth, the mice. Fifth. Liar. Lost sorrow. You know how she said that she prays for Trump? She meant that. She really meant that. And you know what? She feels sorrow. She feels sad for this man. She is sorry for him that he has to say something abusive like that to feel better about himself. Liz Cheney question. I'll ask that next. So yeah, she's going fine. Is she going well? Yes, I think she is. Is she going well? Nancy Pelosi going well? Yes. Yes, she is. She's feeling things a bit. There's some burden. She is feeling things a bit for her age. But yeah, she's going okay. I do feel she feels like it's coming time to, depending on what happens next year, I think she might say this will be my last term or something. But yeah, she's going well. We've got that letter again. She's definitely determined to sanction him. She's got a lot of, and you know what? This has not, this attempt to belittle her has really increased the people's loyalty to her in the party. And yeah, she's going well. Okay. Now, the question about the Labor Party in Australia, negative gearing. They've dropped negative gearing. That's not good. And the franking credits, I can't remember what they're all about. I have to actually get off my ass and read up on the latest policies they have. Actually, thank you for reminding me, Em. Has Labor shot itself in the foot by dropping the negative gearing? You know what? They can always pick it up again if they feel that they have. Yes. Neutral, yes. Mountain, no. Surprisingly, no. But now there's yeses as well. But there's neutral as well. No, not completely. But I do feel that they're going to have a bit of a rethink. At the moment, it's not really. No, not really. But I do think they're going to have a bit of a rethink on a few things. Franking credits, they might. I think they'll pick up on the negative gearing again. I think that they might rethink one of those policies. Will Liz Cheney be successful in exposing the right true mechanisms in January 6th riots? I was just thinking about Mitt Romney and Lisa Murkowski and the term "damn the torpedoes" went through my head, and I don't know what that is about, but that'll be interesting to see what happens with them over the next few. More to do with Mitt Romney, like, damn the torpedoes, I'm not coming back anyway. So it's that sort of thing. I don't know what that's about, but we might find out over the next. Yeah. Will Liz Cheney be successful? Mountains. Lilies is neutral. Birds are neutral. But yeah. There's a lot of neutrals here. There's a couple of yeses, but not as much as she would like. I think she'll be able to bring some things out in the open, but she will really come out and expose a lot of dubious loyalties. But at the base of it, she's got very strong grounding. Inspiration. She's gaining loyalty, I think, and loyalty within the ranks, but it's happening slowly. The blockages are behind her. The mountains are behind her. And she's talking to a lot of people with the birds. How much? Some things she will be able to get out there. Others she won't. She wants to build on and maintain some of the loyalty she has. So to do that, she's got to be careful about how much she brings out. Yep. Oh, that's true here. Our mortgage payment is cheaper than what it would cost to rent this house. So, yeah. Joji, that's the same all over the place, really. So gathering stability of party. She's yeah. Yeah, she's definitely going to expose some things, definitely. And I think it's some of the key people behind it. cut senior citizens' social security benefits. Well, I certainly hope not. God. That's what he's damning the torpedoes about. Will he be successful? That's a horrible, horrible. Will Mitt Romney be successful? Hi, Linda B. Hi, Clarence. Hi, Gail K. Ugh. I don't think so. Will his bill get beaten? Yes. Yeah, I do feel it's going to get beaten. Yeah. It's causing some anxiety in a lot of people. And yeah, no, it'll get defeated. It will get defeated. He won't be successful. It's horrible. I have an idea he's going to try to get through quite a few things. That's the the torpedoes that went through. I'm going to try and get these things through. And some of them pretty nasty like that. He's done with his siding with Democrats. He's not going to side with them on anything else. He feels he did enough for them with helping impeach, well, you know, with the impeachment, double impeachment. Damn the torpedoes is him trying to get through. He's going to keep trying to get a few more nasty things through, but no, he's not going to succeed. Also, Social Security in the US be rebuilt. Will Social Security in the US be rebuilt? Well, he's not completely bad, but, you know, he is a Republican, and there's one thing between fiscal conservatism and then there's just, yes, it looks like it will be rebuilt, but there's going to be debates. Oh, there's been a lot of abuses with it and a lot of things stolen from it. They're going to have to end the way it is now and end some of the policies and introduce new policies. And there's going to be, I think there's going to be a real investigation into the whole department with some whistleblowers. Yeah, they're going to have to basically rebuild it from the start. Yeah, he has, Em. Is Mitt Romney going to try another run for the president? Oh, interesting. Interesting question. Will the retired get better health insurance and a raise? Wow. Okay. Firstly, we'll read on, is Mitt Romney going to try and run for president again? Yes, the Empress. Yes, the Nine of Cups. Yes, the world. Yes, the Sun. The Hangman is, maybe debate. I think he will try and run again. He might have a few problems, but then he'll be in a pretty good. Will he get the nomination? Seven of Wands. If he quite possibly will throw his hat back in the ring again. It's going to be a bit of a fight, but if he does get the nomination, he's going to have to do a lot of work if he wants to be able to celebrate that. But yeah, he's possibly in a better position now than he was before. I don't know why. Yeah. Will the retired get better health insurance and a raise? Let's have a look at those questions. Estelle. Hi, Edna May. Will the retired get better health insurance? We'll ask that first. Cavalier, good news about that. The ring, neutral. Crossroad, neutral. The ship again is neutral. Fish, that's good. That's yes. Better access. Garden is neutral. The dog is yes. There's a yes. The tower is neutral. You know what? There are no negative cards here. There's neutral and yes cards. More neutral than yeses. But I asked the question, will the retired in the US get better health insurance first? We're looking at that first. Yeah, I do feel there's going to be news about some vital changes that are going to come up. Changes happening, movement towards better things. Maybe some increases in decreases in out-of-pocket costs, so you get more paid for with your insurance. So I do feel there might be some changes coming. Crossroads book. There's some changes that they're going to go back and there's going to be, I do feel there's going to be some changes. Long-term policy holders, especially if you're retired, look at your policies really carefully. Check if there's any extra benefits for having held your policy for such a long time. When we were having trouble, like our health insurer, we've been with them for so many years that when we said, oh, we're going to need to change our policy, get it cheaper, they said, we can give you 6 months. where you don't have to pay your policy. You're still fully coloured, but you don't have to pay your policy because you've been with us for so long. And, you know, and that gave us a bit of a breather. And look at your policies for retired. And, yeah, but in general, that there are going to be some changes that will mean a bit more cash or a bit more savings for retired people. But really look at your policies, even if you're not retired. Make sure you're really aware and ask questions. Call up and ask questions. What are the benefits of having been this with you for so long? You know, what are some of the benefits? So, but yeah, I do feel there will be some changes to insurance for retired people. But also check your policy, especially if you've been with them for years and years and years and years, to what benefits you might get. Now, more money for retired people. Hey, sweetheart.
Hey, baby. What's happening?
I will be wrapping up in a few minutes.
Oh, good.
Thank you. I had to go out today, took the opportunity to do my hair. I put on some makeup. I even put on some lippy, even though I was wearing a mask. Hi, Maureen Howe.
How did it go?
Well, I'm still live, sweetie.
Okay.
Good morning, Chrissy, sweetheart. What, Chris Pratt is here? Where? Where is he?
Oh, yeah, dogs. That's sweet.
Chris Pratt? Yeah, where is he?
Chris Pratt's got nothing on me. What did you do?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yes, the payphones nationwide, they're all free. Yeah, in Australia, Telstra payphones. It's a Telstra payphone. It costs you nothing to use it. That is wonderful. It's providing that's really good. That is fantastic, because you never know. You could get stuck somewhere and your phone could get broken, or, you know. And if there's a payphone in a town, you could be in the middle of nowhere, at least you can call people, you know. I think that's great. Now, more money for the retired, like, who need it. Sly friends, no. But there's some stars, which is a yes. A dish again, which is good for money. Lilies is there's going to be a couple of Republicans, of course, who try and stop this, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Neutral. The stork is neutral. The lady's neutral. House is neutral. There's a couple of, yes, there could be some slight increases. Yeah, there will be some changes that will increase money for access to some money for retirees, maybe making it easier for them to access things, or some funds, or maybe if you pay tax on a annuity or something under a certain amount, there might be reductions in taxes or something small, but a little bit more. Yes, there are going to be people who try to stop it, but there's also, it's going to be like capped. You know, if you've got this much in your annuity or less, you'll be getting a bit more, and then so on and so forth, incremental. I think they may be looking at some of those changes. But again, it's don't look at it to happen too soon. it is going to take a while. And we've got a couple of false starts, I think, with the fox and the snake. So, yeah. So the lilies are in neutral place, but we've got the fish. Swim near in a vast ocean. Yeah. So for some people, it's going to be neutral, but for some a little bit more. But there are some good indications that there'll be some changes. But again, that's time-wise probably looking a little bit longer. And in the past, more and more money was being taken, but this is going to change, I think. So, but might take a while. Thank you very much, Em, for that. Thank you. Now, again, that's my opinion based on the cards. I do think it looks good for some changes for retired people if they have annuities too, where they might make some changes to maybe some fees or something as well. But a bit more money. But it's not going to be huge amounts, but even a little bit helps, you know. Okay, I have time for one more question before I pack it up for the night. Who wants to ask me a question, guys? It's coming up to 9 o'clock at night, so. You have United Healthcare and Medicare supplement, but those plans where they include everything dental aren't available in your zip code? Oh, that's ridiculous. Should be based on zip codes. Are they going to change the zip code? Are they going to change the zip code system in the US for insurance and stuff? Neutral, Bertrod, Crossroads, Heart, Lilies, Cower, Letters. At this stage, they've got no plans, but there is a little bit of hope that that will happen in the future. Bouquet, yes. Scythe, yes. Fish, yes. Yeah, I think it's neutral, this zip code business. I think there might be an end to it at some stage. So there might be an end to it in the future, okay? Yeah, thank you, Em. Okay, is the stock market going to crash? Oh, I have not read on the stock market a lot. I might get out the tarot for that. Is the stock market going to crash? Let's have a look. That's the most ridiculous system I've ever heard of in my life. Let me guess, Republicans introduced it. Well, no, possibly Democrats could have. Oh, thank you, Em. Oh, goodness me. Is the stock market, the US stock market? Is it going to crash? I'm getting no, not really. That's what's popping into my head. Yeah, they will change that. There will be some changes. Yes. Okay. Is it going to crash? I've got the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands. There's going to be, there's some energy around it, and the strategies being put in place. The Four of Swords is a maybe. Nine of Cups is a yes. The Eight of Cups is no. Four of Cups is a no. Page of Pentacles, news. I don't think it's going to like crash big time, but there are some, I suppose you'd call them adjustments. Adjustments. There are going to be some dips and rises. No, yeah. People should really investigate what's going on. Look carefully. There may be some investigations happening for some parts of it for some reason. Look, some people, if that haven't invested wisely, they could lose big time, and with horrible consequences. There's definitely going to be, I'm definitely getting on the third line here, I'm definitely getting investigations, offers not wanting retreat and abuse of power. I think there's definitely going to be some investigations there and some processes happening and some judgments that are going to have some effect on some people. Depression era crash? No. Recession? More than possible. Deep recession? Probably not. But there's definitely some shenanigans in some part. Some people are going to be disappointed in how some things have worked out for them. There might be a bit of a panic. That might lead to an investigation. Might be a bit of a panic. Resources. I don't see a big crash, but I definitely see some manipulation in deals and quid pro quo. But it will return to stability. There is going to be some normal there will be some normal dips and troughs, but on top of that there might be some hanky-panky and some panic that's artificially caused. I do feel there's going to be some investigation with some areas in the stock market. Yeah. Estelle Harrington, I did a reading on the moratorium the other day, and I said that, yes, there's going to be a pause in things and that they're probably going to come back with something different. And that unfortunately within that there probably would be some people who will end up losing, losing their house. congratulations to you and Mark, and may you keep doing that. Yeah, so there will unfortunately be some casualties of this gap. But I did a reading the other day, I think it may have been Thursday, that said, look, they're going to come back with something else. But in the interim, there's going to be some casualties of that. So, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up now. Please, everyone, take care of yourselves. I'll be back on Thursday. And, yeah, but then things will settle down a bit. So I'm pretty sure it was Thursday that I did that reading. Hi, Clarence. So if you don't want to look there, if it wasn't Thursday, it would be Friday or Saturday. I was quite active in the second half of the week. Due to the variant, it's inevitable. Hi, J-Lo. Would you like me to stay on a bit longer? I don't mind. I can do another half hour. I'm enjoying it. It's nice. Would you guys like me to do a little bit longer? It's up to you. I'm quite happy to do it. Might wrap up with half an hour of tarot. Anyone got any questions? I know once I get on here, I love being with you guys, but I find it sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I've gone all Judy Jetson. Oh my goodness, look. Here's what Judy, I've got Judy Jetson. Oh my God. I've got a Judy Jetson. Oh my. Look at this. Look, the Judy Jetson. Yeah, I did. I answered her question about and filled her in on the reading I did the other night. Yeah. So on the reading I did the other day. Oh my God, I can't believe I've got a Judy Jetson. Yeah. Please do. Okay, Maureen, I'll stay another half hour. An assassination on Trump. Not all of Nostradamus's predictions have come true. No, I don't see it. No, I can't see it. I've closed my eyes. Sometimes I close my eyes. I try and picture it and it just won't happen, you know? Yeah, no, I don't see that. And it's, yeah. But there is chaos around him and support and from his supporters. I can't see it. I can't, you know. Yes, I'll read on him. Fat rump. What a great name for him. No, I try and see it, but no, I close my eyes and picture it, and sometimes I can see the picture happening, but this time it's just like no. What's going on with Nunes? We'll have a look at him. Okay. How is Fat Rump feeling these days? Trump, Donald Trump. How is God's at the highest truth and compassion? Clarity, insight, and objectivity into how Donald Trump is feeling. Oh, my people love me. Oh, I've got the best supporters. I've got the best supporters in the world. You know, I'm so wonderful. I've got the best supporters. Oh, he's feeling, yep, I'm great. Everything's fine. You know, hunky-dory. I couldn't be in a better position. This is how he's feeling. I'm doing an overview. His current influences, I'm doing a 7-card overview here, is change. He convinced that there's going to be a change of fortune for him. And that's, you know, that's all his current influences are. Yes, I have bigly clouds. Yeah. Above his head, hanging over him, the 9 of Wands, defensive. He's feeling a bit tired, but his belief in himself is to be, you know. But in his immediate future, his belief in himself is so big that he cannot believe the obvious that's hanging over his head. In his immediate future is loss. The 5 of Cups, loss. What's underneath? Judgment. Judgment is, he cannot believe that people have judged him. It's like, no, you know, he honestly believes that the whole of America is going to wake up and believe that he won, and it's not going to happen. Past influences that are having an effect now. News about money, messengers about money. This is the tax return. He cannot believe that he's gotten, you know, he believes he's so infallible. These tax returns are going to prove he's done nothing wrong. The next step for Trump is investigations. So let's have a look at the immediate future and the next step for him. What's going on there? Immediate future. Oh, loss and confinement. He could find himself possibly not able to move. And then the next step, out in the cold, investigations, putting him out in the cold. And chaos, causing chaos for him. Immediate news, surprising news. Yeah, he's in for a bit of a shock. He just can't believe it, but he never does. He never believes he's done anything wrong. He just believes it's not wrong. I'm just smarter than other people. I just took advantage of things that were there, and that doesn't mean I'm wrong. But the thing is, he took advantage of things in a way that were wrong. Hi, Running Slop. Hi, Anne H. Proper camper. Pro Trump tries. trolls are being tried, as they. Who's D. Issa? Pamela Bryant, can you give me a little bit of information on D. Issa? Who's D. Issa? He's up for re-election. There's a person by the name of Joseph Roca. Daryl Issa? He's running for re-election in 2022. Republican US representative. Oh, yeah, somebody asked me to read on Nunes as well. Okay. All right, so we'll read on Nunes and then I'll do a read on him. Okay. Nunes, what's happening with Nunes? How will your hurricane season turn out this year in the east coast of the US? Whoa. That's Nunes. Okay, hurricane season. Now, you know, I'm not very good with natural events. But I'll have a read on it. Isa, okay. Devin Nunes. What's happening with him? Oh, he really should be showing restraint at this time. If he isn't, he should be. Current influences. Oh, he's feeling really good. He's feeling great. The Kool-Aid's kicked in. Woohoo! He's convinced himself that everything's going to be great. This is his view of the future. Trump's going to get back in. But hanging over Nunes is a tower. What's in his immediate future? The judge. Unconscious, underneath everything, the need for a lawyer. He's realised for quite a time, but he will not admit it, that he's going to need some legal representation here. His past actions that are going to be affecting his future. Russia. The next step for him, well, it's not Biden. Russia. He's bookended by Russia. This is Putin. Again, we'll have a look at the immediate future and the next step for Devin Nunes. Immediate future for Nunes, same as Trump, loss. You're getting a little bit of a grump. Putin and Trump renewing Trump. Oh, he knows something. He could be subpoenaed. Is this a subpoena? Eight of Pentacles is yes, lots of details happening here. Debate. He's going to fight it. Movement. Yeah, he could be subpoenaed in his near future, but immediate future he's going to be looking at some loss. He's got some big impact cards there. That tower is. hurricane season in the US. Well, you've already had a few coming in, and what, you haven't hit the high season yet? Our cyclone season on the East Coast sort of goes from November through to April. We get some over here too. Cyclone, hurricane season. Assessment. The Seven of Pentacles flew out. Assessment. It's also a reap what you sow sort of card. Let's see what this means with regard to the hurricane season. Knight of Wands. Protection. Anxiety. There's going to be a lot of anxiety. And also the Knight of Wands, one of the reversing's with the Knight of Wands is very fiery. He fought the law and the cow one. 10 of Cups. There'll be a lot of assessment, family home. The Lovers. Ask, how bad will it be? 10 of Pentacles. I do feel there's going to be a lot of damage to family homes, unfortunately, and a lot of anxiety. Queen of Cups. 8 of Swords. Now, this is Hurricane. There is the Sun. Restriction. King of Cups. Biden is injustice. There is something to be happy about because Biden is in charge. The 8 of Swords. Justice. Confinement, flooding, people trapped. Lockdowns, people, the Queen, illness. Oh God. Anxiety is going to be up because of people having to be locked down in their homes. The efficacy and the ability to evacuate people. There's extra problems. There's extra anxiety about the hurricane season this year because of COVID, the lockdown, the restrictions that have had to be put in place. Critical decisions. I saw this, the Six of Cups, and the immediate thought that went back to was New Orleans. Not New Orleans getting hit again, but maybe a situation as big as New Orleans, which I hope I'm wrong about. But there's I do feel the assessment might be, are there strategies being sorted out for COVID, along with the Page of Wands? They're talking to people. They're definitely trying to clear through some things. Oh, look, combination of COVID and hurricane season could have been so much worse last year than it was. It could be worse this year. Okay, it was bad enough last year. This year, I think it might be worse. I hope I'm wrong. Okay, I really hope I'm wrong. But really, do as much as you can to prep your houses if you're in those areas. It's going to be cause for a lot more anxiety. Okay, I wish I could tell you better, but yeah. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a bad one. I hope I'm wrong. I'll be very happy if I'm wrong. You know, as I said, I'm not the best with weather and natural disasters. Hi, Tara S. Okay, I've got a few more minutes before I wrap up for today. I will have to go at 9:30, but any more questions, guys? It's just a subpoena. Eight of Pentacles. Oops, yes, sorry. Lots of detail. Yeah. Any more questions before I wrap it up for the night? Generator is good. Put things as high as you can. That's just passed through my mind. Did England really have a drastic fall? England really have a drastic fall in COVID, or is it fake news? Tory U-turns, COVID chaos, Axis ambush. Drop. Goes up and down, really. but they're not sure why. Why has there been a sharp decline in COVID in the UK? They have a problem with their system, their tracking system that's been pinging a lot of people. I think some of it is due to their vaccination. They've had quite a more and more people are getting vaccinated. A lot of these people, but even if they get vaccinated, there's still a lot of people staying in their homes, especially older retirees and stuff. It is surprising news. Sort of like a pause. Yeah, it's sort of like going to be a bit of a pause in increases for a while, sort of like around the same area. But I think there's going to be another increase before it all settles out again. But part of it is due to the vaccination. Yeah, yes, wearing masks, certainly. Supporting the mask, yeah, support for masks. Look, masks are a reality of our life for at least the next 2 years, possibly even 3. They're going to be a reality. It is surprising news. Part of it is due to it is quite a strong vaccination program, but look, I do feel there might be another spike. I don't know. Social Security. I think it could be a mix of people wearing a mask, people staying at home, and their strategy, their vaccination strategy, getting more and more people vaccinated. Why is they giving you a hard time? You know what? They go through it a lot. It's sort of a fault of the system. I mean, I think if you get disability, you should just be left alone. You pretty much are here. Reviews. Yeah. It's going to take some time before they get things up. Keep working at it. Yeah. You'll get it. Yes. Reviews, keep working at it. And if you can get someone to help you through those things, do that as well. Okay. It will get. Let's have a look. Clarence's problems with get straightened out. Then for a wee bit of a chaotic time, but yes, it will get straightened out. Okay. It will get sorted out. Yeah, but you are in for a wee bit of a time. Hang in there. Hi, Rondell Fredgate. Yeah, I'm going to be wrapping up in a minute. So, what was this? Oh, yeah, the situation in Britain. It's a mix of things, but I do feel they might have another spike before it's all over in Britain. It is frustrating, but sometimes all you can do is tough it out. Definitely, I think you should go and talk to somebody if you can, legal aid, whatever, who can go and help you sort this out. Okay, it will get sorted out. Keep at it, but do try and get a third party in on it, but not a friend or something. Somebody who's, you know, can at least give you some idea of what you need to say and stuff. Okay. Okay, guys, I am going to leave now, wrap it up for the evening. Thank you for joining me. I know I didn't do Tuesday nights for a while, but I'll probably come back to doing it. But as I said, it is going to be earlier now. Normally I'd start at like 9 or 9:30. It's going to be an earlier start now. Maybe not 6:30 or whatever, but probably around 7:30. So thank you all very much for joining me. And please stay safe, stay strong, stay happy, and stay healthy. And I will see you guys on Thursday unless something huge happens. Okay, love you all. Bye-bye.